Hello friends, myself Envy Lahamge, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, MVP Samaj, Nasik. So, we will see the different basic mechanisms behind the linked list data structure. Means how to create, how to use, then how to create the different data structures of the linked list. We will see them one by one. But first of all, we will see how to represent the linked list or what is the linked list. The linked list is nothing but the collection of various nodes. So, what is linked list? It is nothing but it is a set of nodes. As in this definition, we are seeing here the new word, that is the node. We will see it. What is the node? Means it is nothing but a collection of series of structures. So first of all, we will try to study the mechanism, that is the node. So I am drawing here the structure of a node. There is a box like structure, means rectangular, and it is having the two parts. First is having the data part and next having the address part. As this is the structure of a node, it is nothing but one data element of your list is represented by this single node structure. What is the data? Data is nothing but the actual element for which we are creating the linked list, and address is nothing but the it is nothing but a pointer to the next address where we are storing the next data element. What is this? Suppose we will explain it with one example. Suppose we have to store these data elements using the linked list. We will use some abbreviations like shortcuts to these terms, like linked list having the double L. If we have to store these elements, if this list were stored by using the array, then it will be simple. Means 10, 20, 30. These are stored in a contiguous memory blocks. But as we are shifting to the nature of a dynamic mechanism, that is the linked list, we will store these as, suppose we had get the space like 1012 memory locations. Then here we will place our data, means our first data element is a 10. Then in between many more data elements were situated, and we will get a memory location at 3112 memory location. Then here we will place our next data element, that is the 20. But what is this next compartment stores? This is nothing but the linking mechanism, means it will store the address of the memory locations where our next data element is situated. Means we will store this 3112 in the address part, means we will get the address of the next data element and it will connect it like this, means we had linked it. Suppose we are getting the next data element at the 5011 memory location, then we will store 30 here, then we will place this 5011 in this compartment, link it, and as we are seeing here, this is the end of the linked list. Then we will ground it, means here our linked list is over, means there is no any data elements. So this is the mechanism of a linked list, means how to represent linked list. Now for this we will try to implement it in terms of a programming terms, means we will start here the actual programming mechanisms. This is a single nodes, means this is the diagrammatic representation, not the actual representation. So we are or we will store it or represent it using a programming terms, means for example we will start with a mechanism like type def mechanism, which we had studied in a structure. So here we will create the terms like type def struct and give it a node as a name, means node is nothing but the name of that structure elements, means this node. Now we have to accept these two terms, means data element. As this is a structure, we can create the different data type elements in a linked list, but by default we are getting as a integer type data. And then next is the address, means it is nothing but the pointer to store the memory address of the next element. So we will create one pointer of this type, means struct node star next. Star is nothing but the pointer mechanism and we are giving it a name as a next element. Here we are completing the node and giving here the variable of that node. So the different data elements can be represented using this single structure node. There are some facilities for runtime manipulation of node, that are acquiring memory for storage during runtime. As this is a dynamic mechanism, means it will acquire the memory during the runtime. And also it is having the mechanism like the dead memory or the memory which is not in use for a longer time can be released automatically by the system. So we will not have to worry about the freeing of memory mechanisms. So this is the actual node structure and this is the programming point of view node structure to represent any node of a linked list. This is the single node representation. When we have to create such a multiple nodes, then we have to make the array of such node variables. So all about the linked list basics.